Well, I'm happy to tell you that we have brand new editions of Creative Stamping magazine. Now, this is issue 112. And as you might expect, it's going to have some stamps included, and this is quite a bonanza. There are 34 stamps in this package, and as you can see, it's going for all seasons. So we do have autumn things, but there's also spring and so forth. So you can see the flowers as well as the animals, as well as trees, several trees in here, leaves, just a whole lot. And I have to tell you, with the price of stamps these days, this is quite a value to get this included in the magazine. Now let's take a look in that magazine and just see what special things caught my eye. This is called Woodland Critters, and you can see that this is using the stamps that I just shared with you. So because they're animals, you don't need to do a whole lot of coloring, just a little bit maybe on the outline of the animal, maybe a bit on the paws, and that takes care of it. Just really a very, very good look. And of course, you can modify the colors around the animals at any time. So as you can see, there's birds, mushrooms, deer, lots of leaves too. And here we have, this is called monochromatic stamping. And I love it when they have the step-by-step photos. That just really helps. And I think it's fun to look at your stamps, and you can do something with the background as well as the stamping itself. So that's a nice way to see them. And as you can see, that's what they've been doing. So stamping it, masking it off, and then doing some inking behind it just really makes that stand out. So that's fun. Now this is called water reaction, as you can see. So it's a fun way to work with the dye-based ink pads. In fact, over right here, it's going to show you how to do that. So you can do stamping in white embossing powder or clear, and then color over it and flick some water and get a very good look. I think it's just so much fun and just gives you a beautiful, beautiful look. And we'll go back here. And as I said, I go through these and just really want to give you a preview of what catches my eye. Now, this is with poppies, and there is a poppy on this stamp set. So as you can see, it's a big one. So you can use the whole piece, as was done here, simply with black ink. We do now have the VersaFine ink pads, which are so good for this detail stamping, or you can just use the blossom itself, as was done right here. And I don't know that you would necessarily think about that when you see the stamp. At least I didn't, and I thought that was a great reminder. Now, this is also coming in some of the pieces that are in the stamp set. Oh, that's not true. This is a free download, so you can download these digital stamps and use them as they have done here. So the information for that free download is in the magazine. And here we have some tone and texture, and I have to tell you, I thought this was gorgeous, and it's interesting because it's using a stamp with, are you ready? Toilet paper. That's right, to kind of make a embossed paper pressing out of that stamp. So I thought that was really interesting and a fun process to take a look at. And here we've got some more of using those stamps as in some different ways. And this is seasonal style. Again, this is using these stamps. This is an alcohol lift ink technique, and I thought that was worth sharing with you. And I do like the circle there, the circle here, so that's fun. And finally, we've got a few more. Autumn's Golden Tones. Well, that's perfect for this season. This is doing a smooshed background, which, as you know, is so easy to do. Just take the water-based, the dye-based inks, smoosh them onto your craft mat, spritz some water, and put your paper into it, and make some really fun examples, as you can see here. Yes, that smooshing, I think Tim Holtz really coined that. And there's some extra things. I love the leaves going in a vertical line. So creative stamping, perfect for this season with, as I said, 34 really pretty spectacular stamps and some wonderful ways to use them. I'm delighted to tell you that this is exclusive at paperwishes.com.